I shouldn't even say old school. It's still going on. It's 2012. It's Armageddon. It's Nostradamus. It's all that stuff. It's still happening. We're still learning through pain. So we can affect it. The best scenario ever is that we wake up and go, oh, I don't really want, Ebola virus and World War III and all that in order for us to wake up. And I think we have a real good shot as a planet. We have a really good shot at not doing it through catastrophe anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're having minor catastrophes. I mean, the people living in Louisiana would not call the Gulf oil spill a minor catastrophe, but as far as compared to a giant, an asteroid wiping out all life on Earth, it's a minor catastrophe. So if we heed the wake-up call and go, maybe we should really get off of oil and fossil fuels, but if we don't, then comes a stronger wake-up call. Next time, maybe all of Florida will be just black with oil.
Mm-hmm.
And once you can't go on your vacation at Disneyland and go to the beach at Daytona, then something's got to be done about this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you can't have your Budweiser, then Bud will finally wake up and be wiser.
Oh goodness, no kidding. Yeah, it might not be so bad.
So whatever it takes for us to wake up, I joke about it. What it's going to take for us to wake up is no football, no burgers, and no beer.
There you go. Uh-oh, no one wants to hear that, Tobias.
I know. I'm a prophet of doom. I am a prophet of doom. Don't kill the messenger.
Yeah, no fear-mongering on here, Tobias.
If you do not change your ways, you can have no more Budweiser. And you can't watch football, and you can't go to Burger King.
Oh, good. It's true. I know we're kind of joking about it, but really, I mean, everyone always asks, what's it going to take? I want to know, when is this going to come to me? When am I going to... And that's what it's going to take, making choices. Do we want to treat our body like the temple that it is, or do we want to keep poisoning it, suppressing our immune system, suppressing our emotions, and then complain about it? I don't know. Growth is good, huh? What do you say?
And it's all okay. We've done it 100,000 times before where we've killed ourselves and each other and all that. In the big scope, it's not a big deal. But it gets kind of boring and painful after a while, And it can be so much easier. But right now, humanity is still mostly waking up through pain. And haven't a lot of us in the last year or two experienced sort of a personal Armageddon?
Mm-hmm.
Financial bankruptcy, losing. Once it hits the money, money is one way, and we're having a financial Armageddon, sort of a mini Armageddon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that certainly helps. That helps us wake up. Another potential thing is that you actually have something like the swine flu manifest. They tried to scare it into us last time, but it didn't work. It didn't work. The last one last year, whenever it was, it didn't work. It just fizzled out. But
on the other hand, there was that segment that every time they coughed or somebody coughed around them, they ran to the doctor to get their little shot. But it's that time. We're going to be right back after this short break. Tobias Lars on Truth Brigade Radio. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight, Truth Brigade on AmericanFreedomRadio.com. This is the last segment with our special guest tonight, Tobias Lars, creator of Spirit Travel Adventures, which you can find at spirittravel.com. And I'm sorry we're out of time. We don't get to talk about each and every one of them tonight, but we'll definitely do it again. But you have a ayahuasca healing retreat coming up next month, Tobias. We have a few minutes left. Can you tell us about that?
Ayahuasca is probably the most powerful native medicine on the planet for waking up. In the tradition of, some people have heard of peyote, the Native American church. One of my friends, who's a retired Motorola engineer, was the first white man to be invited into the Apache Native American apprenticeship program. And ayahuasca is now getting very popular down in the Amazon. It's probably the most powerful medicine. It's been going on, I'd say, for 100,000 years. Anthropologists will say, a few thousand, but I'd say at least 10 or probably a lot more. The real history of Earth stretches back much, much farther than what our current anthropology knows about. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, is my disclaimer, but come on. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, and so yes, I have some friends down there that have 50 acres in Pucallpa and a beautiful jungle retreat where they work with a male and female shaman with over 50 years of ceremonial experience with ayahuasca. I like the idea of having both feminine and male energy. Sometimes the macho male energy of the tribes can be a little bit warrior-esque, and for us gringo white people, it can be a place you got to be careful because there's misuse with everything, just like there's good psychics and bad psychics. There's some brujos or dark shamans as well, and so you want to make sure you go with the right people that aren't interested in power and controlling you, but truly are after healing. Most of ayahuasca is. Ayahuasca itself is hard to explain, but it's like the ultimate cleanser, the ultimate cleaner of your physical, emotional, spiritual system. There's French doctors down there that are using it to heal people of heroin addiction. There's all kinds of studies being done now, and we really have just begun to scratch the surface of what ayahuasca really is about. Very, very powerful. It is a psychedelic. It does affect the DMT. It breaks... Anyway, it allows the DMT that naturally occurs in the ayahuasca vine to not break down in the gut, and so that it crosses the blood-brain barrier. But it is a full-body awakening. You will see into the other dimensions. You will travel and meet all kinds of beings. You will be throwing up partially part of the time. You will be detoxing. You may be screaming for help to God. It's not it's not an easy journey. This is not a nice vacation. Let's go play with this, or it is not a drug. It is a serious medicine. Anyone who's into recreational drugs, if they try to do it, they do it once and they run fleeing as far away as they can, because it will confront you on your stuff. It will make you look at your stuff. And you come out the other end and you are healed and a lot has changed. But it is not a picnic in the park. Not that you don't have beautiful heavenly experience as well. You do. Mm-hmm. But it's not something to be taken lightly. And we have an interview process and to qualify the people so that we make sure it's the right thing for people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's not if you're looking for a place to just go party and rock and roll, and that's not it. If you're not ready to look at yourself honestly, then it's probably not for you. But I'm going to post that link again in the text chat, and I also posted an article. Tobias, actually, you showed it to me in National Geographic. The link to the article's post in the text chat at truthbrigade.com, or if you're just streaming, you can Google "To Hell and Back Ayahuasca," and it'll be the first thing that comes up. And I think that's probably a good read for those of you considering it. But, just like any other adventure that you host, Tobias, I mean, people know if they're ready for it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're drawn to it, then you might want to contact Tobias. Yeah,
and we have a lot of fun. It's beautiful, and like the Hawaii dolphin adventure, that's like paradise, The ayahuasca adventure, you're going to be scared, and that's totally normal and natural. It's but you're gonna, if you're drawn to it, you'll know, I need to go do this, and you will survive, and you will come back more awake, a lot more awake, and seeing what really goes on in this world. You won't be able to be fooled again as easily as before. Mm-hmm. The Manatee swim is very beautiful. We're doing that in November. We swim with manatees. and they're very peaceful. It is a very gentle, relaxing, beautiful, sort of soft awakening, peaceful awakening. The wolves you just went on are fun, playful, and just, you know, they're excited, they're strong, they're powerful energies. Mm-hmm. And come to Sedona. I'm sitting right here at Airport Rock in Sedona. It's 200 yards from our house. I just drove up here, and as we hang up here, I'm going to walk up on top of Airport. There's a giant full moon tonight.
Yeah.
Do you want to come to Sedona and hang out with me for some private journeys out into native ruins, sacred ceremony? We don't do woo-woo. I'm grounded. If you're a woo-woo person and you're floating off in the ozone and it's everything is too beautiful and you're not grounded, I'm going to grab some 10-inch spikes and nail your feet to the rock to make sure you get grounded.
And you know what? I think he will. So.
Yeah. And
Tobias, thank you so much. And we're out of time. I just better shut up now. Thank you, Tobias. I love you and everything you do. I really hope that everyone listening tonight has an opportunity to join in one of these life-changing adventures. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Abundant blessings and love to all. We will see you tomorrow night. Truth Brigade Radio.